Hey everyone, and welcome to a new video on my channel. I miss you and I hope you miss me too. I know it's been forever since I don't upload a new video and I'm sorry for that. Yeah, sometimes takes a while, but I'm here and I'm very happy. Today I'm gonna be doing a podcast kind of thing with myself. And I'm gonna be answering some of the questions you usually ask me, so let's go with it. I'm from Venezuela, in case you didn't know. Some people think I'm from Spain, but no, I'm from Venezuela, Caracas, more specific. So, growing up in Venezuela it had many good things, also bad things. So, it's a very crazy country. You realize that when you go out from there. People is so much fun. It's so warm. I have a big family and we all live together, pretty much very close. So I grew up in a kind of like favela in Venezuela. So the people there, it's fun, can be very noisy. It's crazy. And when I grew up, it was probably the most dangerous time in Venezuela. It was very dangerous to live there, more in this kind of favelas. And I don't know, when I was a kid, my parents overprotected me a lot, but still I had a great childhood. I was with my cousins all the time and we were on holidays. Venezuela was not in that bad situation at the time, so I had a beautiful childhood. Then things started to get more harder and difficult. That's when the problems came more intense in Venezuela and things were very expensive. It was very bad. If I had to describe, it was like a mix, because at some point I wanted to leave Venezuela so bad. I didn't like to live there anymore. But I also love my country, and now that I'm outside, I want to go back and things are not so dangerous now. So wherever. But anyway, growing there, it was very cool. Like, I love the food, I love the beach. It's a beautiful country. There's so many beautiful places. I got to see some of the most beautiful beaches in the world from my country. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful till it was not beautiful. And then it just started to went very crazy, and I had to move it as well. So pretty much, that's how I will resume. I left Venezuela when I was like 21. Actually, when the COVID kind of started, that's when I decided to, I had to leave this place because it was too expensive. You couldn't save money. And there was also a time in Venezuela, like 2016 and 17, that it was very bad. Like, you couldn't find food, there was no water, no electricity. And it was getting very desperate. Most of my family left already Venezuela by that time, and I didn't want to leave, and I wanted to stay as long as I could. But that year I said, like, okay, I'm just gonna try somewhere else, and that's when I left my country and I moved to Spain, to Tenerife. So it's already a few years since I left. So since I was in Venezuela, how can I say? When I was growing up, I always liked photography. So I don't know. One thing lead me to another thing, because I started to study photography when I was like 13, 14. I just loved to take pics and stuff. And then when I was around 17, 18, I don't know why I don't remember exactly why, but I got in this world where erotic and outdoor photography. So I started to getting interested on that, and I started to do photo shoot with photographers in Venezuela as a model. So, when I was 18, of course. And before 18, I was taking pics of myself. I put the camera on the tripod and I just like how I look. And then I started to work with photographers, and I got the results. So that's when I start, like step by step to, I was just curious about my body and how I look, the results of the photo shooting, and I love it. I started to do more photo shoots, and then one thing led to another one. Then I find out that you can sell content on socials, some socials. By that time, there was no OF yet, but I was selling things from another platform. And then I moved to Spain and I was already doing like solo. People contact you like, hey, you want to do this? People find you on internet here, there, by your socials. And then someone contacted me to do solo kind of things, like the same thing I was doing, but more. Now, like every time it was escalating a bit more, I was doing solo for a few years. And then when I moved to Spain, someone contacted me and asked me if I wanted to try boy-girl movies for productions. So that's when I say like, okay, I'm gonna, I don't see that big difference. I was going step by step and then I just jumped into the adult cinema industry. I don't know, however you want to call it. So yeah. Was Julia or someone from Julia from Bitson. So they contact me on Instagram when I still had Instagram. By the way, I don't have Instagram right now, but still hopefully I'm gonna have another one. The thing is that they ask me, like they just find models on internet, or that's how they did before. I don't know. I guess they still doing like that. They just contact girls. And they asked me if I wanted to try to do a boy-girl movie in Ibiza. First, I didn't knew. I was very ignorant. I didn't knew anything about adult industry, even though I watched, the Orange page or something like that. Like I didn't knew how this work. So they told me first I gotta take a blood test for STD. And I was very nervous because honestly, and I gotta be honest, I never done a STD test before. And I was 21, can you imagine? And I was very nervous about how the result of that. And then when it came out, I had like, so, oh my God, very embarrassing, but I had to take medicine before going on the set. I was very shocked, like, okay, I never done this before, and now I realized I was sick and how long maybe I was sick. Oh my God, so bad. So whatever, this also a reminder, like for you to do a STD test if you've never done before. And the first time on set was on Ibiza, like I say, and it was beautiful. First time I was in Ibiza, absolutely beautiful, nice house, beautiful villa. Working for Bison was very fun. They are kind of like a fancy production, so everything was like beautiful houses and beautiful dresses. And I was very nervous. I never acted before, I never had to do a movie or learn any lines or anything like that. I was nervous to meet the first performer. I was very nervous. That's what I remember the most. But then I also had a lot of fun. Like, it was great. It was so fun. My first scene was with Alberto Blanco, and he's so funny. So we had a great time. Everybody there. I was smiling. I was feeling, like kind of like a superstar being there with all these people and be the main attention when you're gonna do your scene. Of course, not like everything is about you. So that was a lot of fun. Like, I had good memories from my first scenes. No, never. I didn't knew, as I said before, anything about the adult industry. Like, there was like a job. I didn't have an idea about this and anything about that. Like, I was just growing up, and I was just enjoying my body and how I look on the camera. And then I find out, like I said before, step by step where this was going, like people selling content and pics and working from their own imagine. So I find out everything when I start to work on it. So no, I never expect to be doing this. I never dream about doing this, but yeah, I end up doing it. So that's crazy. Well, depends. I can be very fun. I can be very nice. I like to be nice with people because I know everybody there is working and everybody wants to do the work and go home, and whatever. Some people want to do very fast. Some people is there for have fun. I can be, I don't know, depends on my mood. Like how, I don't know, what kind of set, what kind of people, what production I go work with. Sometimes I can be very dependent again on the production. I can be very automatic, like I just go there. I don't speak. I don't do too much. I just go, I do my makeup, we start, and I want to finish now. It depends, but usually I like to be nice. Like I like to be funny. I like to have a good time, good vibes on the set, so everybody's chilling. And yeah, but sometimes I'm in the bad, not the best mood. So I don't know. It just depends how I wake up. I don't remember exactly how many options I had when I was thinking about the name, but I remember for sure that I always like the name of the precious stones. So when I was younger, I wanted to have a name from a precious stone. Like I like my real name, which I'm not gonna say. Probably some of you already know my name. It's not a bad name. It's a very beautiful name. Actually, now I love it. But when I was younger, I always loved precious stones. Like I had too many, I collect them. So I was thinking, for example, on ruby, zafiro, esmeralda, Agatha. And I don't know why I ended up choosing Agatha. And the Vega, well, the Vega is very similar to my real last name, so I thought that would be funny. So Agatha Vega, it ended up, and then it. What I enjoyed the most, and I always say this, is the money. Like I joined this kind of works and everything since the beginning because I have fun. Like I have fun. I love to, I discovered my own sexuality since I was very young. So I always enjoyed this part of my life, but also and mainly, I gotta be honest, because of the money. It was just always giving better money than what I was doing before. Maybe, I had some jobs before, like normal jobs, but since I did like selling content and joining these platforms and stuff, I find out that you can win like good money. So, and then when you join to do movies and you working, the first years you're doing a lot of scenes, everybody wants to work with you. So that was like a good money. So yeah, I gotta say money, and somehow you have like some freedom. Now, I know this is, and for some people it's not really like that. I understand your point, but most of it, you are free. You're free to do pretty much what you want, when you want. You get to travel a lot if you work in Europe. I work and I travel to many places I never expect I will be. So I'm very happy and glad about that. I got to experience many of my fantasies or dreams because of this work. Like I got to do it in a safe place now. And the last things I like about this, I'm gonna say that I've been feeling since I joined this path of my life, I discover many things now from this industry. So I feel very sad sometimes and disgusted by so many weird people out there now. Like there are so many weird fetishes and weird things going on out there. Like I find out more because I think I knew from before. The beginning is very crazy. People is just crazy and kind of disgusting. So there's a lot that I find out in this industry, like what is wrong with people. But at the same time, I don't know. I just realized people is just weird. So, and what else? Maybe the stigma. I speak about this before, but the stigma you get when you are like a porn star, and maybe guys see in a different way is harder to get in relationships. People might see you, in different ways, gonna treat you in different ways. These kind of things can happen. It's probably, for sure, it's gonna be harder for me if I go out of this industry or other people like me to get a normal job or to get a normal kind of relationship. So for sure, there's bad things, like there's many bad things, but there's also, I feel it, better things than that. So that's why I still I'm still here, yeah. I don't really know. I don't have idea. I'm gonna say maybe like 200 or more, or maybe that's nothing. Like, let me check the rest. No. Okay, I don't know. Here on internet, no. It says like I have 100 movies. I don't know, honestly. I know I've done a lot. And now that I'm shooting for virtual reality productions, I've been doing like a lot. So I would say like 100 probably. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. My best followers. How do you think? How many I please? I feel like I'm still pretty much the same girl from Venezuela, like the same personality and everything, but it's true that many things change. I feel I become like more responsible with my body, even though that maybe feels or sounds stupid for some people, because I understand what you might think, like my health and doing this job is not healthy or anything, but honestly, I'm more healthy than ever before, because before I mean, of course, we get education for sexual, personal things. I don't know how to say, but I didn't care about it too much, you know? And I feel like maybe my family or in the school, they didn't speak about this too much. So since I joined the industry, I became more responsible with my body and my health than ever before, not more conscious about it. And I wish I was before. I didn't care about anything, like I didn't like needles. Oh, I didn't do STD. I was just going around there with people. And now, after many years working on this, I'm just taking more care about it. And I become more conscious about my body and my health. And of course, I feel I'm mature, so I'm not the same girl as before. I feel maybe before I was doing many stupid things. I still doing a lot of stupid things, but you know, more conscious. I'm more conscious than before. So yeah, that's for sure. So let me check very fast because I have many. So I have here the page of Big Sun. So if it's just Big Sun, let me tell you, my best 3 scenes. I'm gonna say I love the scene I have with Freya Meyer and Lika Starr and Kristen Blake. We did a beautiful like foursome in Ibiza. Actually, I think that was like the first years, yeah, for sure. The first year I was working. So it's one of my first scenes and it was very nice. It was so much fun. It was beautiful. Then I'm gonna say the one with the Apollonia na Piedra too. Also one of my first scenes. I love my first scenes the most somehow because I don't know, I was different, no? And I like who I am today, but it's also so nice for me to see these first scenes. And I remember I was very excited to work with Apollonia because she was already like a bigger name in the industry. So when I knew I'm gonna have the scene with her, I was very excited. I think we looked amazing together. By that time, you were like kind of like the same hair color, kind of like the same body type. So I think we look amazing together, so I love that scene. And the third one, let me say maybe a scene that I done recently. Okay, I'm gonna mention the one I have with Eve Sweet and Matthew Meyer. That scene from Long Con, probably watch it. A lot of people love it. If you haven't watched it, please go and take a look at that scene. And it was so much fun to shoot that scene, that movie, because it was a whole movie. And the story was so much fun. Like we were spies and we were trying to steal money from some guys. So the whole thing, it was so much fun. I think the combination of me and Eve Sweet was very cool and we looked very nice together. So I love that scene. I have some very cool scenes. First, I'm gonna mention the one I have, one of the last scenes I have with the other 7 girls, with Angel Leons, Gal Ritchie, Octavia Red, with American Girls. So I'm very excited because I wanted to work more in there with the girls from there. So this scene, and it's the biggest scene. I mean, not really the biggest scene, but yeah, that I got to interact with so much people because I done another scene with a lot of people, but I didn't interact with them. So this one, it was so much fun. It was very cool with all the girls like in striptease club. So I think you're gonna love that scene. If you are into virtual reality,
Yeah,
you
boy.
gotta take a look. It's so good. Then the second scene, I'm gonna say with Carolina Guerrero. We look very good together, and she's from Colombia, so we had a great chemistry. You know, Latina girls. We just look so together, and I'm happy that I got some few more scenes with her coming out hopefully soon. So you gotta watch it. I love that scene. And let me say another one. Okay, my scene with Melanie Marie. I have also like few scenes with her. Again, I don't know. We look just good together. Like we are the same type of hair color somehow. She's so hot. I mean, all the girls I'm mentioning, they are so beautiful. I'm so like lucky to work with them. So yeah, I had so much fun in all these scenes. So please go take a look. I don't know why you haven't watched it in case you haven't. Let me tell you, one of my worst scenes. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. It was my one scene for Vixen. So this scene with Vixen is the one I did with Gialisa. It was not fun at all. Even though I wanted to work with Gialisa for a long time, she's so beautiful. I don't know, like I admire her a lot, and I wanted to work with her. So I was very excited to get a scene with her, and it was. I'm not gonna say where, alright? But it was in a very beautiful beach out there in the world. The thing is that when we went to do the scene with Chris Diamond, it was bad because we went there like 6 a.m. to do the scene, and it's in the like Caribbean kind of thing place. So it was very hot. I was dying and she was dying. We were all dying. So it was not fun at all. It might look amazing because they make it look amazing. But I remember I was having the worst time ever. Like I was dying. I couldn't breathe. It was so hot. So hot. Like 11 a.m. we were dying. So that scene was very hard, but we look cute still. So if you haven't watched it, I think you're gonna love that scene still. And another scene. Let's say, I don't know exactly what say from them, but I know working sometimes for hentai, like some of my first scenes, I remember it was not fun because they were like new, they were starting, and it was very cold. They work in Budapest and Prague, so there it gets very cold in winter. So sometimes you gotta go work in winter, of course. And the set was so cold. Like, so this is funny, no? Like one time it was because I was dying from hot, and the other time because it was so cold. You just don't have fun, no? Like you're just trying to survive on the set, alright, to make a nice scene. So yeah, I don't know exactly which one, but one of those, it was just bad. I wanted to finish. Another scene that maybe I didn't like, I don't know, it happened before when I was starting in the industry. Like I did a scene for a website, you know, like I wouldn't do it again, like kind of golden shower place. So I wouldn't do that again. I'm not gonna mention which production it is. I don't even remember the name. But at that time, I was like, okay, I don't mind to do this, but now I wouldn't do again. So I would say those 3 scenes for that. I couldn't say the name of the scene because I have very bad memory actually, but there's few scenes on my career that I don't love how I look like, and I feel like I did at some point because I was like, okay, why not? But then, yeah, I wish they never exist. I don't know which one exactly. I will have to think better about it, but there are some few, like the golden shower I'm telling you. There's another scene I did time ago, I don't even remember for who, like licking armpits. I mean, I don't have any problem with that, but that scene, it was just kind of like weird. And maybe my scene with brassers, well, my first scene with brassers, it was not, I feel like I don't look nice, like it was not a big scene, so I wish that scene, it was not there, but as a woman, we have many insecurities. So fitness happened to all of us, and I'm gonna speak about what insecurities I had from before and I still have, kind of. I'm gonna say my ears. This is funny, but I never like my ears. Now I'm starting to, love them, but at some point I even thought about cutting them, make them smaller because I think they are so big, like a Dumbo. But now I don't give a shit. I don't care. And what else? Maybe my feet also. Like my feet for me, when you see this beautiful, gorgeous, perfect feet from some woman, and more when you join the industry and you see some girls are doing like good money selling this kind of content of feet. I realize mine are not the most pretty, but but honestly, also something I learned since working in this industry and seeing so many people just like everything. People like all kind of feet, body, hair, skin color, everything. Like there's someone out there who's gonna love what you have. And yeah, before I even thought the same, like to do surgery on my feet to make them look like this perfect feet. But then, I don't want to do surgery for stupid things. Like I feel like it's risking my health for nothing. And for example, what other insecurities I can have? I have insecurities about everything, like my stretch marks before. I used to hate them. Maybe also my belly, like the cellulitis, this kind of things I feel like all women feel bad about. But then when you grow up, you realize everybody has this and it's not a big deal. There's all kind of bodies and someone out there is gonna love all your imperfections, and if they don't do, you gotta do yourself. So at this point, I feel like one of the most beautiful girls out there, even with my not so pretty things. So yeah, I'm feeling very good at this point actually. Honestly, I do too many crazy things. So I've done pretty much boy girl and boy girl. So usually working with other girls. At the beginning I was doing a lot of girl, but recently I'm not doing too much. I don't know why people up there don't like my girl scenes, which is very sad because I love to do them, but okay. And I'm also doing a lot of VR, virtual reality, it's the future, and I'm doing a lot of that. I'm becoming like I just know how to work for them already, so people are hiring me more often, and I would have become like, hopefully, one of the best VR performers out there. We will see. It was very exciting for me. Like that was a very good moment on my career, plus the awards and all the other things that came before and after. But that was very cool. And I appreciate a lot because as you see in my story, the first production I start with was Vixen, the first adult production that contacted me for my first scene were with them. And my first experience, everything was with them. So then after many years and doing many scenes for them, that they asked me to do or to become a Vixen angel, it was very happy time for me. I don't have the necklace right now, which is a pity. I like to wear it sometimes because I'm very scared I'm gonna lose it, because it happened before. I lose jewelry very often, whatever. So I feel like it's a recognition from them or a way to say thank you for working with us, and maybe probably from the beginning or not, because there's all kind of cases. I know some girls been working with that from the beginning, but maybe never become Vixen angel. I don't know what it is about exactly why they choose me, but I'm very glad they did. And I love to have the necklace. I love the Vixen angel shooting. That was very cool because we did Paris, and I did with Eve Sweet, which I done many scenes with her, and we became like a cool duo from Porch. I always loved Paris. Like it was one of my favorite cities. I mean, when I was a kid, now I was dreaming, I wanted to travel and go around the world, and I don't know why, probably because of some movies. Like I love animation movies. I love Ratatouille, for example, one of my favorite Disney movies, and I always loved the idea to go Paris. So my Beats and Angels shooting wedding and coronation. I don't want to even call it, but it was on Paris, on France. So, and I love it. It was such a good experience. At first, I also thought like, oh, I wish we'd done in Caribbean because I'm a Caribbean girl, you know, I want to be in the beach and I want to be in bikini. But then I actually appreciated more that it happened in Paris because it was one of the cities I was wanting to visit when I was a child. It's one of my favorite cities right now, like to go visit and tourists. So we were dressed in these beautiful dresses, like fancy jewelry. And we did the main photo shoot in this hotel with a beautiful suit and suite, yeah. With the view of the Eiffel Tower. It was gorgeous. It was a great experience. So I'm very happy about that, and I'm very happy that I'm a big Egypt. And hopefully we're gonna be creating a few more scenes because I know, and it's a fact that I already done and I shot already too much for them. So it's not gonna be as before, like, I don't know. And also depends. It just depends that I'm very glad to have worked with them. I'm very glad that my first scenes were with them and that they give me this recognition and opportunity to be called Expedia. So I'm very happy with them and thank you so much. So I've been speaking too much. It's so long. I'm sorry for such a long video, guys. I hope you enjoy it and hope I see you in the next video. I'm gonna be doing probably like part 2 and a few more podcasts like this. I don't know. I'm gonna see if you like this kind of alone podcast with myself. I'm gonna be doing more. So please leave on the comments what do you like the most about this interview, what you would like to see me talking about it in the next one. Leave your questions, you know, save for socials, save for YouTube, please. I cannot answer, you know, very explicit things. And yeah, see you on the next video. Thank you for watching me. Please like this video, subscribe, follow me on all our socials. I'm gonna link them down somewhere. And see you on the next one.